It was just an ordinary day in Jamal. I did a daily spin, and I went to Mount Shiver to see if anyone was trying to break the ice. No one was. So then I suddenly went on an adventure. I went on Return of the Phantoms because about the Arctic Wolf Passage. But when I went in there, I realized there was more behind the chest. I realized there's like another cave behind it. I suddenly rushed in. But when I rushed in, I saw blood drops coming, like someone was crying out blood. I went forward to see who it was. I found out it was Liza. I went closer and asked, "Why are you crying?" And suddenly she stopped crying to tears of blood. And when I saw her, her eyes were like sockets, like someone took a gun and shot it. And that was all that was left. I was so confused, but suddenly, after I saw her eyes, she seemed to laugh, like a possessed, hysterical laugh. I have never heard it before. So quickly I ran past her, and then I saw all the other alphas. All of them with only 2 paws, the rest cut off and still bleeding. 2, Greeley was hanging, as well as one of the other alphas. I'm not saying the name, it would just be too heartbroken for me. So, I went along as I was shockingly scared. I went along in the cave, and I realized there was one alpha wasn't there. I realized it was Cosmo. I thought he had done something, and like that's why he wasn't there. But turns out I was wrong. I went forward ahead in the cave. I saw Cosmo standing there, but his eyes were deadly. They lost that fun cartoon feeling they always have. And his fur, he had only bits of it, and his head was a skull. It was strange. Then suddenly, I was teleported somewhere else. I didn't know where I was. It was all black. I had no idea what I was facing. I saw 2 pillars I walked through. I was in this square. I followed up the path across a bridge, and suddenly I saw him. I saw Cosmo, but he had my bow that I didn't have anymore. He held it up, but it suddenly was a knife. he said to me in this ghostly voice, "You must die. Feel what I felt. You must die. Don't be surprised. You know what you did." So I was so frightened. I tried to log off, but I couldn't. And I tried to exit out of the page. I couldn't. So I did what any other sane person would do. I shut the top of my computer. I thought I'd be done with it for good. I was wrong. I was wrong. Suddenly, I opened it up. You would not believe what I saw. I saw all the alphas with the blood running down from their eyes, with bones, only patches of fur. I didn't know what to think. I screamed, and I quickly unplugged my computer. I unplugged all the outlets. I did everything I could. But then, that night, when I went to bed, when I looked on my ceiling, blood started dripping. I only thought it was my imagination. But when I turned out the lights, I realized I was never safe. And I was never meant to be. I realized that